Wave, wave, wave your scarf with me. Wave, wave, wave your scarf with me. Good morning and welcome back to another video for our Parent Child Plus Family Child Care Virtual Visits. This week is Toy Week, and this week we're only going to play with one brand new toy because this toy can be used for our older children and our infants in your daycare. This week we will be playing with some musical scarves or activity scarves. Scarf play is a wonderful sensory activity for babies, toddlers, and children of all ages. Swish, twist, float, twirl, bounce, wave, scrunch, toss, play peekaboo, up high, fast and slow, round and round, side to side, over your shoulder, behind your back, and even between your legs. There are many ways that you can play with your children and these scarves. Now I'm going to name and demonstrate a few VISM activities that your older children can do with this week's toys using the scarves. First, you can do a color recognition game. Now let's identify the colors of the scarves. We have red, yellow, blue, green, purple, and orange. Using the scarves to learn colors can be done in many ways. You can turn it into a game, take them out of a bag or from behind your back, telling them the colors or encouraging them to tell you. You can make a color match game by laying them out on the floor and hunting for objects around the room for that color. Let's play a color game together. I'm going to pull a colored scarf from behind my back and I want you to tell me what color it is. Are you ready? Can you tell me this colored scarf? It's yellow. This scarf is yellow. Let's try another one. Placing the scarf behind my back. Can you tell me the color of this scarf? It's red. Good job. Let's try again. Pull a scarf from behind my back. Can you tell me this color? It's the color blue. Got a new scarf behind my back. Can you tell me this color? It's green. Let's do another one. This is my favorite color. Can you tell me the color of this scarf? It's purple. This scarf is purple. Let's do one more. Can you tell me the color of this scarf? Orange. This scarf is orange. So we identified the orange scarf, the purple scarf, the green scarf, the blue scarf, the yellow scarf, and the red scarf. Playing with scarves also helps develop the fine motor skills in the children's hands. You can use an old tissue box, an empty white bottle, or just a little box you can add a hole in the top of. You can add your scarves into the box and then let your children pull them out. Now I'm going to demonstrate how your children will be using their fine motor skills to pull the scarves out of an old tissue box, an old white box, or just a random box that you put a hole in. Since I don't have any of those items, I'm going to use this small clothes basket. I place all of the scarves inside the basket. I'm going to place the basket onto the table, and I'm going to pull the scarves through the holes. You can also encourage the children to pull them out by color. I'm going to pull out the purple scarf, using my fine motor skills to pull it through the hole. Next, I'm going to try the red scarf. Next, let's pull out the green scarf. And finally, the yellow scarf. Did you know that you can use these scarves for dancing? This is one of my favorite ways to use the scarves. You can use any type of music and do some free movement. Explore rhythms and tempo by using different genres of music like rock or classic, hip-hop, pop, or their favorite nursery rhyme. Another activity that you can do with your children is tossing. Begin tossing activities by simply showing the kids how to toss the scarf from one hand to the next. You can also introduce two-handed catch as children become familiar with how slowly the scarf will fall. Make things even more challenging by introducing tossing with one hand and catching it with the other, tossing and clapping before catching, twirling around and catching it before it falls, and tossing and catching it with your body parts, such as your head, your elbow, or even your foot. This week, instead of our normal arts and craft activity, we're going to get up and move. We're going to use our activity scarves to play some games. In this week's packet, you will receive 4 games along with its instructions that you can play with your children using this week's scarves. As always, you're encouraged to send pictures of you and your children participating, but I also encourage you to send me videos of you and your children doing the activities and the games using the scarves. Twirl, twirl, twirl your scarf with me. Twirl, twirl, twirl your scarf with me. Now let's do some scarf play with our infants. There are a lot of different activities that you can do with your children that also promote a lot of developments in them as well. The first one is speech and language development. Start by discussing the scarf with your little one, how it looks, what color it is, how it feels. This is a great way to interact and develop speech, language, and communication skills with our tiny little ones. You can also use the scarves to do body part recognition. Go from body part to body part by moving the scarf in different ways and directions, going soft, hard, slow, and fast. As you touch each body part, say the body part name to the child. Another fun and timeless game and activity that you can do with the scarves and playing with your infants is playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. You can use the scarf to cover your face and then peek out from it. Try peeking from different angles and sides to keep the baby engaged and looking at you. Try covering them with the scarf and doing the same thing. Start with the scarf at the top of their body and trace it all the way to their toes. Play a game of hide and seek using the scarf with your infants. Work on memory and recall skills by hiding and recovering the scarf. For small babies, move it out of their view or pop it behind your back. Add in a tickle on their tummy or other body parts. For older babies, you can hide them under a blanket, a tub, or a basket for them to find. This activity is called Lots of Scarves. You can place lots of scarves on the floor or in a sensory tray. Place your baby sitting or lying down to explore the feel, touch, and to watch how the scarves move. Lift the scarves and throw them up again. This develops eye tracking, and it also fosters the natural curiosity of the babies. Now that we've had so much fun playing with the scarves and using them with our infants and our older kids, you're probably wondering, how do you put the scarves away? Since they're so light, it can be difficult for kids to put the scarves back into a basket or a bag. With the babies, you can go around a circle and collect each scarf and just hold them in your hand. With the toddlers, you can use the scarves to practice color and another activity that helps them follow directions. Ask everyone to look at their scarf and to identify the color. They will start shouting out what color they have, and that's okay. Then tell them they'll need to listen for their color, and when you call their color, bring the scarf back up to you and sing this song. If you have a red scarf, a red scarf, a red scarf. If you have a red scarf, bring it up to me. Repeat with different colors until everything's been brought to you. If you have any children that miss their colors, you can also add a last verse. If you have any more scarves, any more scarves, any more scarves. If you have any more scarves, bring it up to me. With this activity, we're practicing color knowledge, listening and following directions, and taking turns and encouraging the children to approach an adult who's not a member of their family. These are all great skills for school readiness. It's time to end our day. It's time to end our day. It's time to give a big hooray and then be on our way. This week we played with some activity scarves for our older kids and our infants. With our older kids, we demonstrated ways that you can swish and twirl and float and toss the scarves. We also demonstrated a few VISM activities that you can do. We talked about recognizing the colors. We talked about developing fine motor skills, dancing, and even demonstrated a few tossing activities. Also, with our infants, we demonstrated scarf play by using the scarves to play peekaboo, encouraging the children and helping them identify their body parts, and to learn the different textures and the feels of the scarves. Providers, remember that it is important for you to send me pictures and video recordings of you and your children participating in this week's activity. Also remember that you're more than welcome to send me questions, comments, or concerns about this week's activity. As always, I thank you for watching and thank you for being a part of our Parent Child Plus Family Child Care family. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. Bye.